floor. So this young lady in the back in green.
So basically what you're saying is even when the final report is submitted, there's no guarantee that they will reduce the fines to a reasonable amount that we can afford. There's no guarantee.
There is no guarantee because, like I said, with the city of Plantation, because they do this worksheet, and I myself have never seen this worksheet of theirs. I don't even know what that number could potentially be. Like I said, a lot of other cities do it down to a 10%, so you know what potential number you're working with. Because we will know ultimately the final number of the fines, but we don't know what they will reduce it to. They will reduce it. I've never seen a city not reduce a fine. The $1 million question will be to what number, and obviously that will depend on whatever mitigating factors. I mean,
So you want to play politics, do it then.
yes, correct. So if all the owners in the community want to show up at the meeting to try to sway them, by all means. I mean, owners you guys can be heard on it. Now, they don't have to consider anything that the owners say because you're the owners and it's the association. So, but it doesn't hurt when it comes to that point of trying to reduce the fine. Again, we're looking at something 2 years down the road, maybe sooner, but just based on the contract, it would be about 2 years.
Yeah, but that would also mean that the board would have to inform the owners of these fines. The owners are the ones that found out about the fines.
Well, correct. So all the notices are sent.
That's a problem.
Yeah, all the notices are sent to the mailing address that appears on the Division of Corporations on Sun Biz. That address is Jay's address, his management company. So that's who they send it to. They used to send it both to Jay's office and to our office as the registered agent for the association, but the city cut down on that practice about a year and a half, 2 years ago, is what the clerk informed me. So they only send it to Jay. And that's the only one who gets notices. I know at the last magistrate hearing, there were a couple owners there who inquired about that. They said, we don't send it to owners, we're not required. Now, the association will be putting up all these notices and everything on the portal so owners can access it. Now, the fines, the amount of the fines, that we don't know because every single one is different because the starting date is different for every single one. So we won't know the final number until the work is done. So all we can do is give an estimate of what that fine will be. Yes, that?
Cheryl? Yes, my understanding is that, from what I understand at the magistrate's meeting, is that no one showed up from the board, from Sunrise, or the attorney to the prior 2 meetings with the magistrate. Nobody answered anything, nobody showed up.
So it was one prior hearing, and that part was for one specific building for one violation. There was an issue with the notice, whether it was sent to the proper address or not. Now, that would have done absolutely nothing because you were there at the last hearing. It doesn't matter because until those violations are closed, I mean, we have signed contracts, we have a loan, it doesn't matter until they get that final report. So all we could have done was maybe received an extension of 90 days, and so it would have been 90 days shorter than the fine runs potentially. But that was one hearing that was not attended to. Every other hearing has been attended to.
But wasn't that for the pre-inspection report, so at least you have
No,
that?
no.
And then they can look at the final.
The inspection.
You can always modify it after the fact.
The initial inspection report has been submitted, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the initial inspection report has been submitted.
They're the ones that said they don't have it. The city said they didn't have it.
No, they have four. They have all four. The permits have been issued. That's why the roofing work will be commencing next week. So they do have the inspection report. Actually, the electrical has already been completed.
Yeah.
So that's part of the
Well, no, time out. The electrical, they're waiting.